So, sorry, but I am back after my game totally freezed and kicked me out of the lobby, and we are with 2 minutes to go of qualifying session. We have Muffin leading, and now finally Paco's made it up into second place to make it an Aston Martin 1-2. But also to say that Muffin has improved into a 26.9, as I was saying. Possibly pole position was going to be a high 26. Paco is on a 27.0. Mirismeda still stays in the 27.3, but now every one of these guys are going to have a final run. I think Paco, one of the Aston Martin guys, is not going to have one more, and that is Muffin, who is now already in the pit lane with no more time to do another lap. And then we have Paco, who is now about to start his final flying lap today with 1 minute to go. Who is going to be on pole position today? Going on board with BB there. I think was doing a bit of a slipstream with his teammate. I'm sure if it actually ended up working. Now there's a Ferrari ahead of him, but he quickly goes to a side to not interrupt him. 4th gear for the corner. That's really high on gears, for me at least. 3rd gear, 4th gear for the next one, and he's now gonna go down into 3rd gear for the tunnel section. Oh, and he spins, and that's the end of his qualifying. I think that's the end of his qualifying session. Don't think he's gonna be able to start another lap. Well, if he does, he's not gonna have the battery and it. Or do I have a timing glitch? Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think I do have a timing glitch, but we'll see. Going now on board with Full Guy into sector 1, and is gonna go wide and invalidates, and now I'm gonna go on with Mirismela because Full Guy is already out of this. Qualifying is gonna end in 1 second. Qualifying over. Muffin and Face Pantera strip the checker flag. That means I don't have a timing glitch. Going on board with Mirismela, who is now looking to stand and hold into the championship lead after this round. Currently sits on P3 on the grid. He's trying to defeat both Aston Martins. 22 thousandths lower than his previous lap in sector 2. So in other words, he's matching what he did on his previous lap. 22 thousandths is nothing, but what he wants is try and get the Aston Martin guys, which at the moment is not being able to do. Freestyler goes up into 6th place, and Paco now, by only some thousandths of a second, defeats Muffin for pole position. Mirismela improves a bit there in the final sector, make it a 27.1, but stays there in P3, and that is gonna be a front row for the Aston Martin drivers. And Muffin has just lost pole position by 15 thousandths of a second. Paco, for the 2nd race in a row, takes pole position. And well, we now have to wait here for the race to start. So drivers now preparing their strategies. Well, talking about the strategy, what I'm gonna say is that the game is recommending a hard medium, which I personally think is the way to go. I don't really think softs are that good on this track. So I think I would also recommend a hard medium or maybe a medium hard if you think there can be an early safety car so you can pit for hards and go to the end of the race. Maybe a hard medium could be a bit risky in those terms, but well, you can see drivers most have opted for the hard set of tires of Juventino, Abel Suk, and no one else. Only these two drivers. Everyone else is gonna be on hards. And I think Formation Lab is gonna be on because I think they fixed the glitch. And also, yeah, there's not gonna be any issue with the temperatures and that. So I guess we are getting the Formation Lab again. Still, it's gonna be a hard start on the hard set of tires. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I think the temperatures are there again, so should be fine. So I'm expecting for a fun race to watch, but with reduced safety cars, of course, because that takes out a lot of fun. Or maybe not. Maybe safety cars, some key moment of the race would be fun, but hopefully we had a good race with minimum DNFs and good racing there, battling for the win. As so qualifying was close between these guys. And yeah, we're taking long to start actually. I think we will get started soon. So Miris Mela now has gone for the medium, same as Abel Suk, who was already in the mediums. Magnum Gelato has now decided to go for them as well. So is the Ferrari guy starting on the mediums, it is Abel Suk on mediums as well, and seems like Miris Mela might be starting on mediums too. And there we go, we are gonna get started in 30 seconds. So at the end, Mires Mela decided to go for the hards, same as Paco and Muffin. Then Freestyler is the one that decided to go on mediums. Evil Souk is also on mediums, stayed on mediums, and we have Magnum Gelato and Juventino. So in other words, the Ferrari drivers and the Haas drivers are the ones that have decided to go for medium tires. Everyone else on hards. We'll see who will get a better start. If Freestyler can try and clear these guys ahead of him. Drivers have already taken their spots on the grid, and we are gonna get going. Paco on P1, Muffin on second place. Paco got a terrible start last weekend. Can he get a good one and stay into P1 into turn 1? It's lights out and away we go, and Muffin once again I think gets a better start than his teammate Paco. Cool Guy's got a massive start there, already making it up into P2, but there's a lag there and glitch by Muffin, so I'm not actually sure what place he is, or wasn't that a glitch? He just missed massively a breaking point or what? But it's Paco who leads, Cool Guy in second place. Cool Guy already attacking Paco for the lead of the race. What a start from the Alpha driver there. Mires Mela has also dropped on the start of this race. Freestyler, of course, making places on the fresh medium tires. Here comes Cool Guy at the back of Paco, who got now, despite last weekend, a decent start. Here comes Freestyler on the medium tires, who will try and get past Cool Guy as fast as he can on those faster set of tires. Paco leads the race, then Cool Guy, then Freestyler, who is getting better traction, then Cool Guy there on those medium set of tires. There's a battle between Muffin and Mires Mela. Muffin retakes P4 of the race. And here comes BB at the back of Mires Mela into the exit of the tunnel section. Paco leads, followed by Cool Guy, then comes Freestyler, who is on the attack of the Alfa Romeo driver. They're on the fresh medium tires. He's gonna try and send the move down the inside. No, he doesn't decide to go for it. He's now gonna get a really good exit out of the final corner. Now can he try and get a move done into turn 1? He is deploying the CRS, but I'm not sure he is gonna get the enough straight line speed to do. It actually is gonna go into turn 1, sends a dive down the inside, but it's not enough. Or is it gonna be he's gonna get the better traction out of the corner, next corner? And yes, he does. Freestyler takes P2 of the race. There's a yellow flag at the back. And that is the Ferrari of Magnum Gelato off into first sector. Freestyler 1.4 behind Paco. Cool Guy 2/10 behind Freestyler. Hasn't lost that match against him. 1.3 the gap. Here comes Freestyler. Now he's gonna try and close it into Paco. Try to get that DRS range. Cool Guy now being attacked by Muffin as well, who has deployed a lot of CRS, but Cool Guy has done the same. Also, all of them deploy a lot of ERS in the first lap. I think the top 5 or the top 4, yeah, the top 4 have deployed a lot. Mires Mela is on the middle of the CRS. And Muffin, I think, is lagging a lot. Yeah, I see Muffin lagging on my screen. Oh, and Muffin now spins, or is that because of lag? No, yeah, he hasn't spun. It hasn't spun. It was because of lag, but okay. Kind of tricky to find out. Paco leads now 2 seconds ahead of Freestyler now, even on the slower component of tire, but he is showing to have more pace than what Freestyler has. And Cool Guy is still stick there at the back of Freestyler. Paco says the fastest lap of the race. Then Freestyler in second place, 2 seconds behind the man that is leading now, looking for his first win of the season. Space Pantera now making a move on Weird, who has lost 2 places at the same time. And the DRS has already been enabled, so we are now on board with BB, who is now trying to attack Mires Mela. Pilot is also going to be attacking Face Pantera now that Face Pantera does not have DRS, I'm sorry. I think BB goes a bit deep there into the corners, might cost him a bit of time. And Now also Cool Guy is gonna be attacking Freestyler into next straight. Freestyler unable to catch and close the gap even on faster tires with Paco. But Paco has used much more ERS, he has no ERS now. Meanwhile Freestyler has a bit more of spare energy. There's a crash between Magnum Air Gelato and Angel, I think, or was it just Magnum Air Gelato? Off in the tunnel section. And well, thankfully that has not brought out a safety car. I think finally Freestyler is starting to push a bit. He almost takes Cool Guy out of his DRS. And here comes Muffin, also is gonna be attacking the Alfa Romeo driver. Cool Guy now on the DRS, once again a Freestyler. He is gonna gain a bit of time here on the straight, but then coming into yeah, he's not gonna be able to overtake, looks like, at least at the moment. Still Freestyler has the faster tire, but Paco simply has much more better pace than him. Now extending the gap to 2.4. Freestyler coming into the chicane into second gear. I think he's lost time once again there. Is Cool Guy gonna try and attack Freestyler now? Arden is gonna pick the first penalty of the race, 3 seconds. For multiple warnings, now battling with Womax. We're gonna go follow a bit the battle here at the back. 3 wide coming into the final corner. That is Euch on Womax, and Arden is now losing places to this two. Who is gonna be ahead between Womax and Arden into the final corner is gonna be oh, when Euch is spun and is in the wall. And also Cool Guy is off as well. Cool Guy is off as well and down into P10 of the race. I'm not sure what exactly happened there. But there is a massive disaster there from the Alpha driver. Now has to cut the corner. Is gonna drop into P14, I think. P13. But still, it's a horrible disaster for him from being battling for P2, now falling down into 13th place. Terrible moment of the race for him now. BB trying to attack Midas Mela there at the corner. Midas Mela doing his best to defend on him. But it's gonna be BB who is gonna stay ahead this time. And is now gonna try and look for a move on Muffin, which much better ERS than him. But I think Muffin might have the pace advantage on here as well. Magnum Air Gelato now closing the gap on Euch, battle for 19th place. Well, now both that spawn at some point, battling for position to not be last on this race. Paco leads, then comes Freestyler, then comes Muffin. Actually, Freestyler has managed to close a bit the gap, or at least stay the same. Muffin is also closing a bit into Freestyler. It's a 1.2 gap. BB is on Muffin's DRS. Midas Mela is almost about to lose the DRS with BB. And there is Cool Guy coming into the pit lane, and that is gonna leave him completely last on this race. From P3, I'm sorry, to last place on this race, which is a horrible disaster. Now he's retired from the pit lane. I think he definitely should have stayed in this race. Oh, and now it's Magnum Air Gelato in the wall as well, and is that gonna bring out a safety car? No, it is not gonna bring out a safety car. But Cool Guy shouldn't have quit it there. Like, I mean, you never know what can happen, especially in a track like Miami. He wasn't lapped, so he definitely could have continued on this race. But well, the rage quit is something that's many times seen in F1 game, and well, it's happened with Cool Guy today because of, well, the name says rage quit. So well. Anyway, continuing with this race, we have Paco leading 2.4 ahead of Freestyler. Paco trying to save a bit of his ERS. Muffin is now at the back of Freestyler. Freestyler has some ERS to defend against him, but we'll see if actually Muffin is able to get the move done on him. Really good traction get there by Muffin into... Oh, and almost loses the car there, and now it's gonna be BB who is gonna be in an attack around the outside, and BB takes the place on Muffin there, takes P3, and now he's gonna be the one that's gonna look to attack Freestyler, and he's in a much better position because he has way more ERS, 60% ERS to attack Freestyler with now soon gonna be much more degraded tires on those mediums. Paco is kinda comfortably a race. His only issue right now is that he is lacking a lot of ERS, but he has a 2.6 second gap with Freestyler. BB now on the attack of Freestyler. We'll see if he is able to get past him or not. And the Pilot has not been able to get past Pantera. Pantera hits a bit the wall there. Here comes Midas Mela on Muffin, trying to get past him down the inside. He tries to go for a dive but backs off quickly. There was not enough room there to go for it. And Freestyler stays ahead of BB. BB not deploying any of his CRS, so I think Freestyler is not also using a lot of his CRS as well. Meanwhile, Paco stays 2.5 ahead in the lead of the race, now with 27% of ERS, saved a bit at least in this last laps. And look at the traction BB is getting against Freestyler. Freestyler now has to make a mistake, and now he's gonna lose almost 3 seconds to the lead. Freestyler now exiting the tunnel section, but I think this is the opportunity that BB wants. He should be getting clear. Freestyler into this straight should do, because he might be starting to lose a bit of time there. And he's gonna go on this lip swim, and down the inside goes BB to take the place on Freestyler, who's gonna try and fight back and goes a bit off the road there, but thankfully not hitting the wall. Next is gonna be Muffin once again, trying to get past Freestyler. Now BB is 2.8 seconds behind Paco now. Can he try and catch the race leader with a much more ERS than he has? Actually, Paco's doing a good job saving ERS. Now 35%, BB on 50% ERS. Pilot is getting past now Face Pantera with much more ERS, but still it's Pilot who gets the better run on there. But now Face Pantera might be able to retake the place into the next straight, into the next braking point. Not even the braking point, he should be getting him past just here. Here comes Muffin as well, battling against Freestyler. He's gonna try and break the latest. Who is gonna be ahead after this corner? Is someone gonna end up in the wall? No, they leave enough room to each other. That was a really good move there by Muffin, and also fair play to Freestyler for leaving the space there. And Freestyler now with more ERS is gonna try and retake that place on Muffin, but Muffin does maybe have already the better tires than him. Muffin goes defensive and is gonna go back into his racing line. Face Pantera retakes the place on Pilot, and then to be Miami for 10 laps, I have to say it's been a really clean race. Only one DNF, and because of voluntary DNF in the pit lane. So yeah, it's been good so far. Paco leading 3.2 now ahead of BB. He's extended a bit the gap there. Muffin trying to close and chase BB, but with no ERS to actually have power on the straights. Freestyler, I think he doesn't have the tires anymore to fight back on Muffin. He's just gonna try and sit there. Then comes Miris Mela, 5 tenths behind Freestyler. Face Pantera, who is now battling against Pilot there for P6 of this race. Weird trying to get into the DRS, but I think he just missed it there, and yeah, he did. Evolution on P9, Ben on P10, Arena on P11, It My Dust on P12, Big Boy P13, Juventus on P14. And there's not much to see at this point of the race, maybe. Paco leads 3.3 ahead of BB, then comes Muffin, who is almost there. He is already made it there into the DRS of BB, but he's gonna go off once again. It's now 1.037. He's lost the DRS once again. Oh, and Paco now picks a 3-second time penalty. Now he is in danger zone because BB is only less than 3 seconds behind him and with better ERS to attack. So this might be starting to complicate Paco a bit there in the lead of the race. Had a comfortable 3-second gap. That comfortable gap is over. It's not existent anymore. And Magno Mergelato spits in the pit lane and he also retires. And Paco starts to lose time now on BB. BB is 2.7 now. Paco is starting to drop a bit in the lead of the race. And Juventino now gets a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. And Evelsuk is gonna be coming into a pit lane now on lap 12 of the race. I think lap 11 for him. Yeah, lap 11 for him. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. That is Face Pantera. That is Face Pantera off in sector 1. Juventino spits in the pit lane as well. Is he gonna retire too, or is he? No, he is not gonna retire. But I guess Miami is kinda possible mistake to jump the pit lane entry, so Paco leads 2.9 ahead of BB. There is the battle for the race win today. Pylon now is the one that picks a 3-second time penalty. Oh, and what was that? What was that? There is coming into the final corner, and that is Miris Mela getting ahead of Freestyler, who is now also gonna come into the pit lane. Miris Mela will try and close the gap into Muffin there for 3rd place of the race. Battle for this race is still open due to Paco's penalty. You also have to say that Muffin and Miris Mela are not that far behind from BB, so they are still in contention for this. I think it's gonna be a 4-way battle for the win today with the two Aston Martins, BB and Miris Mela. Picky the Pilot is 2 way behind, 7 seconds behind, so it's not gonna be in contention for the win unless there's something crazy in the next laps of this race. But anyway, it's 2.7 now the gap. BB starts subtracting some temps on his rival today. Oh, and there's an accident. That is Pantera again off, this time at the end of sector 1. And he's gonna be overtaken now by Big Boy. Down the inside goes Big Boy. And now teammate Aaron. Now teammate Aaron is actually far behind from him. There's another yellow flag that is Ekot Angel off in the end of sector 1. Face Pantera 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And there is a yellow flag that is Pantera once again, and in the wall I think he is. Yes, he is in the wall again. He is now gonna come down into P13 of this race. And look at this, Midas Mela has made it into Muffin's DRS. Meanwhile, Muffin has lost time with BB, who has closed the gap into Paco to 2.3 with the penalty. Paco is gonna be struggling a lot. That is weird. Weird is off was on P7 of the race. It's now gonna be behind it. My dust, I think. There goes It My Dust down the inside. Weird all the way by the outside. Midas Mela now attacking Muffin, but both with no ERS. BB is still with half his ERS, and Paco is almost with no ERS, so BB seems to be the one in the best conditions now. At this moment of the race, he makes a little slide there, I think, and Paco is in the pit lane. Paco is gonna be the first driver to be making his stop. Is someone else gonna be pitting? No, is BB, Muffin, and Midas Mela stay out. Now the gap between these 3 drivers is less than 3 seconds. Muffin closing the gap into BB now, 1.7, trying to get into the DRS range. Midas Mela also doing his best to stick into Muffin's DRS. There is a yellow flag in sector 2, and that is the Ferrari of Juventino off in the tunnel section.